Lassen Volcanic Monument ranks around 28th on the list of the most popular national parks. Kind of far down the list, and that made it pretty much perfect for the kind of bikepacking trip I was looking for. I wanted 2 nights camping in a place with fairly minimal vehicle traffic, and I didn't want to ride more than 100 miles total since I only had 1 weekend for the trip. I also needed a decent place to leave the car, which I was a bit worried about since I wasn't familiar with the area. Our goal for day 1 was to get from our campsite at Mill Creek Resort on the south side, north over the saddle, the highest point that you can drive or ride to on Lassen, around to the east, and then ultimately to Manzanita Lake campground on the north side, where we had a cabin reserved. All in all, about 42 miles, about 4,400 feet or so of climbing, and luckily the weather was absolutely gorgeous.
I'm gonna get suffer cam going with this view in the background.
So this descent from the highest point of the road was really, hands down, the highlight of the ride for me. I wasn't able to include the whole thing in the video because it's it was about 18 miles total of descent from the highest point down to where it started to really flatten out and we had to start pedaling again. This route took us pretty far to the east of Lassen, through some areas that had recently suffered wildfire damage and where the facilities were closed. So our second day of riding was completely different than the first. Less mileage, less elevation, and almost the entire thing was on gravel Forest Service roads, which was absolutely awesome. We didn't get much of a view from any point along here because it was all pretty much just like this with the tall pines on either side of us. But there was enough elevation change as we went along to keep things fun.
Survival.
No bears got into your car. That's good.
Fuck yeah.
That's a win.